Hi, and welcome back to the series of addressing all the questions that you aspiring entrepreneurs are looking for before launching your boutique business. So, the next question is all about embroidery. There are two types of embroidery, one is hand embroidery, and the second being machine embroidery. Hand embroidery has its own exclusivity and grace. Many of you might have seen it that when it is done by hand, the work looks so beautiful. In south of India, many of the women love to have their sari blouses hand embroidered. And there's so much of creative work that is done in sari blouses. We also do a lot of embroidery on the saris. Some in depicting the goddesses on the saris. Sometimes a lot of floral work. Sometimes different designs, or maybe just some thread work that is done. Each piece is so beautiful, and I can only keep talking about this because I love hand embroidery. I love also a lot of mirror work. In fact, in the north, most of them focus of doing a lot of embroidery, especially on the lehengas and on saris. But here in south, we do a lot on the sari blouses and saris, and of course with dresses too. So if you are looking at starting your own embroidery line as well, then let me tell you, you're on the right track, because hand embroidery work is in great demand today. And if you have the right people, then trust me, you are going to yearly grow your business very well. Hand embroidery is pretty expensive, and getting the right people sometimes can get a little difficult. Many of these hand embroiders, they come from deep south. They are very good with their work, and there are also many who come from Kolkata. Some of their work is outstanding. I've done a Durga Ma sari for one of my clients, and I can't tell you how I was in love with that sari. So you should actually have embroidery work offered to your customers. But initially, you might find it difficult because they come with a cost. Because if there is this embroider who is going to do the tracing and the sketching and then the hand embroidery, he's going to be a lot more expensive. Again, if there are these embroiders who only do the hand embroidery without the sketching or the tracing, then they come with a little lesser cost. But they are expensive. So maybe initially you might find it a little difficult to hire these resources, but you can always outsource them. There are many of them out there who actually run their businesses out of very small little homes that they come from various places and settle down here and then take up this work. So hand embroidery can be outsourced initially. If you can definitely budget for hand embroiders, then I would recommend that start with one hand embroidered person and take it forward from there based on the orders you receive. Now, having said this, we also have what is called the machine embroidery. Machine embroideries are good as well, but I'm not a big favorite of machine embroidery. Nothing like hand embroidery. Even the mirror work that is done on most of our dresses, especially by hand, is just amazing. But machine work, for some reason, it loses its class. It doesn't give you that real satisfaction, in my view. But there could be a lot of these international embroidery digital machines that can do some exclusive work. But they come with a huge cost. Unless you're doing a mass production, you shouldn't be investing on these machines. So remember, do not go for an embroidery machine, especially in the initial years of your boutique business. You can always outsource this, explore how the machine work works, and most importantly, take a look. Go and look at other places where they take up work on white labeling basis and understand what is the duration taken for each garment to be completed. These garments, when done on a machine embroidery, can take anything from 2 hours to right up to 4 to 5 hours. So it depends on what kind of machine you are going to take. Hence, hold on. Do not invest in machine embroidery because that comes with a huge cost, and you still do not know what your market is like. But if you are having the capital and the operational capital to go and hire a hand embroidered person, then I would highly recommend to do it. You can create some exclusive designs through it. That's it for now. I do hope this is helpful. And for more queries and clarifications, you're always welcome to reach out to me. Thank you so much for listening to me, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.